sometimes I don't know whether to make it a focus to play around that counter or if I can ignore them sometimes. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. We can take a look. We can
Yeah.
take a look. Is there anything else you think?
I think that's it for now.
Okay, that's fine. I think then let's start with the Doomfist. We can take a look at the Junker Queen. We also have enough time to actually do a game, even try to apply some of the things we're gonna talk about today, if we need, of course. Yeah. Do you wanna potentially try out to do the game after we?
Yes. I
Mhm.
think I'll need to start the queue while we're in like VOD reviewing because
Yeah,
the queue
takes
times are
time.
like 10 minutes or like half an hour.
Yeah, I
I had
see
an
it.
I had a queue time that was an hour 40 minutes today.
Oh, okay. Well, and what is your rank at the moment? Is it High Masters?
Masters 4.
Masters 4. Just Masters
Just
4 is still pretty long. Well,
it's dead
listen.
servers. I think I need to use like a VPN and get to America servers.
Yeah,
Then you get
oh,
a lot of
right.
ping, but
Right. In Australia, typically, yeah, when I do coach somebody from Australia, they get quite long queue times. Even in Diamond, actually, even in Plat, is just typically quite, yeah, it takes quite a lot. It takes quite a lot of time.
it
Okay.
gets a lot shorter in the afternoon, but in the mornings it's a dead region. But anyway,
Yeah.
let's get into it.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Also, regarding the plan, because we got multiple sessions, you can see that today, maybe on the website, yeah, you can see that it says the lesson is 2 hours, but
Yes, it's
what
1:45, right?
yeah,
Or like 1:30.
yeah, it should be 1:30, and what we're gonna do after is we're gonna do offline review, just 30 minutes offline review later. You will send me a couple of codes, and I will take a look at those just through the lens of what we talked about today. I'm just gonna pay attention to a few things, the most important things in the offline review later, in a few days. Typically, maybe if you have time, just sending me some codes in 3 days or so. I give you additional notes. You try to fix that, and then we meet again in a week. Yeah, if you're comfortable with weekly training, this is how we can do it. Is it okay?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay. So I'm gonna write down then also, so we'll not forget offline review, replay codes. Yeah, just two. Two is enough. Okay, let's start. I'm gonna screen share. Okay, should be fine. Also, do you have any questions maybe before we start?
Not at the moment, I think.
No questions. Okay, that's fine. Let's take a look. Is the replay? Can you see the stream just fine? Is it working?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So we got Legion Tower, pretty diving composition. You got some poke potential too, but mostly here just looking to dive the enemy, it seems like. Yeah, anything you want to think about with this composition? Maybe anything specific? How do you guys win overall, and what your goals are as a Doomfist here typically?
I think here I'd need to try and deny that Sojourn Mercy and maybe look for a kill on the Moira if they are out of position. Maybe
Why?
help with Winston if they are if they jump in with a bubble and stuff, and maybe we can catch them out.
Sure. Why we're looking to dive Surgeon Mercy in specific?
Because they can kill our Pharah, they can kill our Genji, they can do a lot. The
Sure.
Sojourn E is it ignores Genji's deflect and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And with Mercy, it can one shot still, right? So
Yeah, it's still, it doesn't, well, it's still pretty dangerous.
almost one shots, right?
Yeah. It should be, it's almost, but it's still pretty dangerous. Overall, I think you're right. The reasoning for it can also be because you guys overall short range composition, you like to close the gap on the enemy, you like to get closer. You want to potentially deny their win condition. They how do they, and the only one way to win is that they play for the long fight and really look for picks with the surgeon's rail and try to just potentially burst somebody with that, yeah, with with that rail. So I would just definitely pay attention to any poke characters a little bit more. Yeah, you try to deny them. That's why I think Mercy, Surgeon, deny them is fine. Just you overall your win condition. Yeah, you closing the gap. Typically going after some sort of poke characters. Okay, let's see. So doing the rotation, getting closer, shoot, sure. Then there's a monkey. Okay, punch the tracer. Then we out. Right. What's your thoughts?
There, I try to punch the Winston to try and stop them from killing
Hmm?
our character, but it didn't work. So maybe just disengage because
Let's
we're
let's
down
put
two
it
now.
this way. This entire fight, if our
Yeah.
goal, yeah, we kind of simplified it, right? But if our goal is to potentially deny the poke win condition, the only way to win in reality is by playing long fight, playing long range poke, and getting picks with the surgeon rail. Are we doing that effectively during this fight? Let's put it this way. What's your
Not
thoughts?
really. That, I think, if I played closer to the bridge wall,
Mm-hmm.
I think I could have denied the Sojourn a bit more.
Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, playing close to the bridge wall. So how you go about that? So
Play
you kind of
corners better. Just hug the wall a bit more, I
yeah,
think.
just hop the wall. Sure, sure. Because this is what it seems like. If you're really playing into, so I'm just gonna write down. Yeah, this is gonna be dive versus poke matchup. Well, it's not exactly poke. It's dive poke. Yeah, let's put it this way. Because we identifying it's just based on the range, let's say. Yeah, there's only one variable for now which we're using based on the range. How do we win? Yeah, it's about closing the gap. It's about just making sure we dive the surgeon. So a lot of times if you're doing that, you need somewhat of a cover where you're not exposed to too many angles so they cannot poke you. Yeah, you cannot, if you're playing versus this poke win condition, let's put it this way, yeah, the only way to win, you want to be as less exposed typically. Okay, so and we see, okay, here there's potential for maybe the tracer to go left, there's maybe monkey going on us as well, Moira, well, so I think it's either this hop, just hide around this wall. It can also be something else, like using this building. Maybe there's some choices you can do, but definitely this one, sort of this corner's here, maybe this left, this corner here. This is sort of okay to me because you will get enough HP before you're actually gonna go after the poke win condition, and you'll see this is what does quite a lot of damage towards the team here. So the surgeon is gonna deny the area here, and they eventually get a kill even with the rail, I think. Yeah, because they got quite a lot of space. That's what happened. Okay. I'm paying a lot of attention to this, but I think this is gonna be important for you during every fight, seeing how do you just deal with this with this enemy win condition. Okay, your composition changed actually. By the way, is it competitive or is it scrim?
Competitive.
It's competitive, okay. I just see a lot of swaps instantly. I'm like, wait, it's unusual. Okay. Anything would change now about your win condition?
I think here now I can play a bit more to what my DPS want to do, so just get some space and maybe they can get a pick and then push with that.
Hmm. Okay.
Or I think I still have to deny the Sojourn Mercy because they can still do a lot against our hands or our class.
Hmm. Surgeon. Okay, let's talk about from perspective of the range. How your win condition changed now. First of all, are you playing longer range now overall with your comp, or is it still about short range, closing the gap? What's your thoughts?
I think my team can play long range, but I still need to play close range.
Yeah, of course you will. Yeah, we just identifying this kind of main direction. Yeah, where what you're trying to enable, basically. Okay, so if we're looking to play for long range here, our team is just well, there's more poke potential. Let's put it this way. If you compare to the enemy team, then who should you deny as your first priority so your long range damage will be able to do more?
Tracer
Tracer. Okay, this is for one. So this is kind
and the
of
Winston.
mm-hmm. So I'm gonna write down this. Yeah, it's a long versus short range. Yeah, we're gonna be paying attention to short range characters more. Yeah, the Winston, the Trace, and you see, because this win condition changed now. Yeah, you will be sort of peeling for your backline, right? As you ask me, yeah, what should I do? Should I go after their backline and peel? This is sort of peeling, but you should do it proactively, though. You should be making sure that the dive is not happening. I'll elaborate on that. Yeah, let's write down. So you deny short range characters here, okay? And yeah, let's keep going. This is important to understand. It's just simple idea based on the range. What do I do based on range? I'll look at both compositions and see what is my win condition here. Okay, so we punch this monkey. Okay, using the block. Monkey is out. Okay. Get the monkey. Sure, it's good trade. Okay. Punching the tracer. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go back a little. So it's gonna, yeah, it started here. When we were touching the point, and then I think the monkey is gonna dive you here. I'm thinking about this, and well, we sort of denied, right? We denied the monkey, we denied potentially this short range engage here. Can we do it in a more effective way? Yeah, like, is there anything to like increase the value of this entire engage? What's your thoughts?
I don't really know.
If you look at it, the monkey actually gets to dive your backline, right? If we're looking to basically go after the monkey, even now, let's say, like, so your idea is to just maybe punch him now, but is your team, are they able to do a lot at the moment?
Yeah, they can't follow up, so just wait on the punch.
It can be. I think what's important, it's not that you cannot punch at this moment, maybe, but I think what's really needed is that you need most of your CDs, you need most of your cooldowns when you do something. Yeah, when you have your win condition, for example, here, they will at least have some sort of sightline, and then they will be able to shoot the enemy. Once this happens, you will be using your resources. This is where you need your, depending on situation, slam or punch, and then also maybe using your block. But now we use the punch, use the block. Well, the block is on 6 seconds cooldown. But this is what I think might be important, to be able to go more aggressive as well, because you got the block later. Maybe you'll need it. It might be needed in the fight, when you win condition, when your team can be aggressive. So definitely think, keep an eye on what these guys are doing too, so it's gonna be easier. It's not too bad though. I think the way this is good that we did not try to more proactively punch this monkey, maybe, so they're not able to dive as easily. Just at this point, the enemy, they're also gonna have ult advantage, so it's typically, when you lost 2 fights in a row, typically you're gonna lose third one, because of the, yeah, ultimates. You're getting the punch, get a solo kill, that's nice. Yeah, they're quite aggressive there, so, right? This is okay as long as you, again, get your most of your CDs back when your team is back. You get your HP back again. This is also nice. I think this looks nice. Yeah, the engage overall. Okay. I'll see if there's anything else. I think for now, from just perspective of what we said, at least this looks okay. Okay, after the fight is over, this went a little bit chaotic. So we denied the res. You got this entire space in the room. Okay, so it's been started when We got this the Surgeon. That's been a good solo kill. Typically, it is a solo kill opportunity. You can take it, usually whenever. Charge Punch, I think. A quick kill on her. That's okay. What do you do after that? Yeah, like to enable your win condition a little bit more. What's your thoughts
After
again?
that,
To deny
I
the
think it was
res.
bad. I deny the res, but after that, I kind of forget about the win condition. And if you look, the Winston dies my backline, the BAP and the Hanzo. I kind of let that happen.
So it's kind of you will be going after the Winston here, you think, or?
I think it's not going after him, but trying to like punch him when he tries to jump on the BAP or whatever. Just try and help them to live.
Yeah. So just anyway, denying, making sure the diving gauge is not happening. I think it can be this. Yeah, let's say it can be the monkey. You going after him, just not allowing him to boop anybody, or it can be the follow up. It can be the trace as well. Typically, you again not enabling them to do something. It should be more proactive though. Always, ideally, you ideally do not want to let this guy even dive. If he dives, you're ready, and then you follow up after. If you try to just deny his win condition later, it's not as good because they typically have most of their resources, same like the trace as well. Maybe they have the recall, but if you can deny more proactively, kind of like, let's say you punch the tracer now when your team got good long sidelines. This is typically better, is what I think you need to look for, instead of maybe going after the Moira, which is pretty tough. It's pretty tough to kill in coalescence form. Maybe you can just swap her a little, but this is more important, right? So Tracer Winston and see what kills your team there, right? The Zoe guy just got a kill. Right. Okay. Now the Tracer's doing quite a lot there. We got the Tracer later. Also, you have the objective. It's okay, it is an easy kill. And then punching the Mercy. Sure, easy kill, just clean up. I should be able to. Right. Okay. Now this is where we can set up. This is where we can just think about what we can do next. So you enable your win condition a little bit more. I like this idea overall. What's your thoughts actually when you play around this wall? Just overall kind of.
Yeah, I don't normally play that, but it kind of worked out because then if you look at the DPS,
Right.
I mean the Hanzo, he has nice long slide lines.
Exactly.
And they can't see me, so.
Exactly. And you see why it works, right? It's because we're playing for our long win condition, long range win condition. You doing more of a proactive setup. You're doing more of a just disabling the divers proactively, so they dive you. Yeah, you make them waste those cooldowns. I think this is really nice. I'm gonna even write this down so I'll not forget. Take proactive position. Yeah, like maybe let's even say bait an enemy. Yeah, bait an enemy to dive you. And if you make them do that in long sightlines, I think this is nice. You see what happens now. They use the bubble. They maybe can trade the recall, use the recall later, and your team can easily follow up on that. That's why it's so nice. I would be more careful though. See your position now. If I wanna polish that, if I wanna to not take as much poke, I wanna typically be closer to some sort of cover though. Be careful. See, like now, if you pay attention to this, what kind of sideline you should be exposed to only. So you have these two positions, sort of two sidelines.
One at a time.
Yeah, one at a time, but what is important for you to be exposed to? Just only one. One or two.
Probably number one, because then you can deny the dive.
Yeah, and you see your team can actually do stuff there. I think this is what's important. We find this dive sideline where they are currently and constantly change our position accordingly. So yeah, sure, I want to shoot the Winston, kind of dance around the bubble. Once the bubble is over, I see, okay, this guy goes there. Let me hop towards this corner so nobody can shoot me from this the sideline potentially. Obviously, they can walk through a little and then shoot you later, but they open themselves to a lot of damage potentially. There's can be quite a lot, yeah, quite good follow up from one of your teammates later because you do bait them. So definitely, I think use the wall a little bit more because it can prolong the how long you can stay at the position. Okay. Huh. Interesting. There's a little dive. What's your thoughts on this one?
I tried it.
Yeah, well, just super spectral wing condition as well. Is that something we want to look for now? What's your thoughts? Well, I get you're looking for the boop and the surgeon probably, right? It's like kind of high risk, high reward, but you can try you can try this out. You maybe can also boop the more sometimes if they well, I still think they can. Yeah, if they have good reaction, it should be it should be stopped. So can you increase the quality of this engagement potentially?
I think that I could have like slammed behind that wall, like the bridge wall, play around there and try and deny the dive.
Yeah. So again, and this is where it will be more proactive even. Yeah, probably just letting the divers to kind of do something. This one is interesting because you cannot, at least from your position, you cannot do something towards the dive directly, maybe, and, well, you don't have to, but what you might do sometimes is go after the backline and pull the dive towards here. So this guys, they're not able to dive it that easily. This kind of more indirect, I guess, and making sure there's indirect impact on them. Sometimes you can do that if you realize there's nothing else you can do, because this can be fine. It's just increase the quality, probably slam, then look for the for other opportunities with your punch and everything. Tracer gets 2 kills there, and they also got Surgeon ult. Might be harder to win. Okay, this is fine. Sure. Do you have any questions maybe at the moment, or everything's clear?
So far so good, I think.
Okay, let's keep going. So we just have two main things here so far. It's how do you play around the compositions. It's mostly about the range and also cover, I think. So we open up only one sideline at a time, but it's not only about one sideline, it's also about making sure you open up to the right sideline. Yeah, open up. So it's cover, open up to sideline, which is important. What you deny. To sideline, which you deny. Okay, let's keep going. Is there anything? I think this. It's a bit unfortunate there. I definitely think because they use the resources there. Winston used the bubble just before that. Yeah, Winston used the bubble. This is something you can take advantage of. This is something you can potentially deny. Like this is definitely not, this is definitely good. We got the Moira real quick. Right after. Winston's diving. The Tracer is in. And you instant answering the pressure. Yeah, I don't think you can even do something even more proactive there. So it seems like only the way it could be won is it's more about previous fights. Yeah, maybe you win more of those, like we discovered with the old this target priority, what we pay attention to regarding the cover. Maybe you get more percentages this way, get better ult economy, and you will be winning. Okay. So this point is over. This one is more enclosed, actually. You might have less opportunities.
Here I go, JQ, because I thought that Doom just wasn't working there.
Yeah, exactly. Because here Yeah, I don't think you can do a lot. Just it's not too much open for you anymore, so Junker Queen can work. Okay, what's the idea here? Yeah, we can again talk from the same lens of the not short range, but team compositions. Yeah, team composition perspective. What do you
Here
do
we have
here?
like I think it's a brawl comp, right? Because we have the Reaper, we
Mm-hmm.
can shout, go in. JQ has a lot of sustain, so if I get an axe on, a tank and someone else, it's really good brawl stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's try and close the distance, play corners. If the Ramatra uses form, you can either back up, engage, something like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
A bit of wait and see, and you can also do opportunistic, you see them slide in or something.
Sure, sure, sure. You look at the enemy composition though at this point, from perspective of the range. At
Right.
what do we want to lean towards? Yeah, let's put it this way. Who got more poke? Who got more short range here?
I think we need to do close range because there's not much else that we can do. If we
Yeah,
play long range, there's nothing,
yeah, this
not
is
much we can
true.
do.
Yeah, this is true. So the enemy win condition is play again for the long fight. Yeah, we're not saying that this guy still got brawl composition. They just gonna be stronger with the poke. Yeah, they're gonna be stronger if they play longer fights compared to your brawl composition. So what your attention will be on here more?
Closing the distance between their Sojourn Mercy.
Surge Mercy, yeah, same thing as before. Yeah, same thing as before. You probably will just knife the Surgeon, knife the Mercy towards your team here, and should be fine. Of course, you'll be knifing something like Tracer maybe as well, but so I think Surgeon will be your first priority here. Okay, so there's initial knife, got the bleed, and then let's watch
When
this
their
entire
Ramatra
fight.
doesn't have form, it's a lot easier to play
Mhm.
aggressive, I think.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's
You
like
just
when
can't do much.
yeah, exactly. It's like with any tank. They use their defensive cooldowns. You can definitely take advantage of that. I don't like the fight is quiet on the long scale now. You still might win. You get a lot of space there. But yeah, nobody died yet from the enemy comp. The Surgeon is not taking aggressive angle, which is good. So you should have potential to win, but yeah, the matter takes a lot of pressure now, so you win. Frontline to frontline, you guys win overall. And this is gonna be maybe something you can pay attention to. So if I jump to next thing about compositions, because first one we mentioned, what is the range? Simple, well, short, long range, who does more. Another thing which is gonna be important is how you guys take angles, how both compositions take angles. I typically like to say this way again, simplify to understand, do you play towards more stacked playstyle or do you play towards more split playstyle? This is where you kind of take more angles. Yeah, so maybe I'm gonna write down angles here. Okay. And you see both compositions here. As an example, your composition is leaning towards stack playstyle, mostly your core. So it's gonna be Reaper, you, Moira, maybe even Kiri sometimes. She can be playing with you, stacked together, and Tracer will be taking angle. It can be also with the Kiri. So you lean towards stacked playstyle. The enemy actually, they should be leaning towards more split because Tracer, Surgeon, Mercy, they should be taking an angle. And this is what you need to be thinking about, yeah? How both compositions win, and make sure you play for your strengths and deny their win condition. And you see what happened before. So it's just been kind of this entire fight. You've been able to actually take this frontline kind of face-to-face engagements, making sure you play stacked and do not allow them to take as many angles. That's why you won. You see, eventually they got stuck in one choke, and this is what you want most of the time. Yeah, if you ever struggle versus this kind of more longer range win condition, this is what you want to do, I think. You just make them stuck just like that, so they're not taking angles. Obviously, it's on their part too. They not taking advantage of maybe this sideline here, maybe this sideline here properly. But as long as you can do that, make them stuck, I think you should be okay. Does all of it make sense, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's this. Yeah, we killed the Mercy, sure. And this compositional stuff, this win conditions, I think it's really important at your level. That's why I kind of started this this session with that overall. It's more macro, but still. Okay. Sure. Ooh, this is unfortunate. What's your thoughts on the timing of this entire engagement there? So you're a bit holding
I
shook.
really like playing that corner there at that like choke way because they kind of have to go through there. There's not much else. They can go through up top, but
yeah, but you actually, yeah, I think you should be denying this. But again, it should be based on not just because this is generally good position, but don't forget what
they are playing stacked when they should be playing split.
Yeah, exactly. If you make them stack there, this is really nice. But there might be situation where they are stronger at playing stacked. Yeah, they have more broadly kind of win condition. So you will not play here anymore. I think you will be playing somewhere, maybe let's say around this wall. Maybe your team is taking advantage of the angles, so somebody can go left here. You can also take the high ground here. So it will change. Yeah. So the reasoning is always important why we do this. I don't think it's a bad idea to try to deny all this space. Make sure you use your shout at the right time though. Let me see. So it's I think it's good enough. You know, you kind of baited quite a lot of attention there, and the Dermato walks in. Can polish that, but well, this is unfortunate. You still get a kill on the Surgeon there. I don't know, you did anti on the Ram as well, I think. You're just gonna end up near some sort of corner. So it would be a diagonal, maybe a diagonal, but towards this side. So it's like stops. You got escape route to... There was a Reaper on the left side, I believe, too. Okay, let's see. Okay, shooting... Okay... Okay, we're sort of stabilized here. They're using... Matu is using his ult too. It's a little bit tough there. Quite long fight. But what's your thoughts either way? Maybe regarding your position as well. To enable your win condition, disable their win condition. What should you do there? So so it's like right after this. Yeah, when you guys are resetting. Yeah, once you got the tracer. Yeah, but is it good enough here? Well, it seems like you're trying to get a solo kill.
I saw that Ana there, and I just wanted it. I don't think it was too bad. If I got the Ana, it would have been better, but
I think it can work. I'm just I just want you to be careful with these types of engagements where you might trade a lot of resources for this skill, where it's like not too clear. Let's put it this way, because I think with this, if you're confident Diana is alone, Diana cannot get any resources towards her, so maybe there's no Mercy, no anybody, then I think this can work. But if I see this entire composition around here and they're able to send resources to Diana, I don't think you should try it unless you really got, again, like this stacked win condition. Yeah,
I thought I could have gotten like a quick, one shot on the Ana and then ran back around the corner.
Yeah, exactly. Typically, it can work, but when something is isolated, I like it if you can isolate this target somehow. And with the knife, well, if you're gonna do that, then you should maybe knife from here towards here, so it should be isolated. Maybe you can knife let's say somehow you can do that, maybe walk through and then knife you around this wall, but you can never knife in the space where the enemy team can potentially help. Obviously they're not sending maybe now healing resources, but you see what I'm talking about, because there are too many things now. The resource trade, it's not worth it. You will be using Suzu, you use your shout, use your axe, and this is where you allowing the enemy to play for the long fight a little bit more. Want to be careful with this, I think. Yeah, just make sure it's a quite easy kill. I actually would maybe even prefer, yeah, just as a discipline, making sure you get closer first with this composition without getting poked too much. Yeah, like we said, it was similar to you playing Doomfist. You don't want to get poked before the actual fight starts. Yeah, so I'm gonna write it down as well. Yeah, we don't wanna get poked before the fight starts. Usually you need your resources. Yeah, this can be still an exception. Yeah, like we said, isolated target, isolated can go whenever. You can make them isolated sometimes too, with the Doomfist too. With the punch, we can just punch them towards the wall. But this not worth it. And now you play split because of it slightly. Well, it's not exactly to split, but it's just, I don't know, some of your core moves here, some of you guys stacked here, and then it forces you to use even more resources, and the enemy can take angles on you. This now is more of a lost fight to me because of it. You can see that, yeah, you eventually, you lose the Tracer, you a little bit low on resources. This one is better. If you force the enemy to play by your rules here into this kind of space, where they have to push you, this is more enclosed, short range space. You play stacked, they cannot take angles. You should be winning. It's still probably slow. Will be pushing you because they got more advantage. They got one. Your member is gonna be back though now. Yeah, that your race is back, so you have a chance to win this. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Nice. Knife. This is similar, I think. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I tried to get to the wall, but I wasn't fast enough. I should have backed up right then.
Yeah, it's kind of too exposed to poke. Yeah, like so you're saying your rotation, you should be first going to the wall, or yeah, what's...
I should have been there already, but I wasn't. At this point, I was trying to get there, but the rotation failed, so I should have just backed up then, but I went in.
Yeah.
I went back then.
And you see with the shout too, right? Like you cannot kill. I don't think it's worth to shout. There's no way, if there are resources around just like that 1v1, you can kill anybody. Unless you got your team around, which is not. Yeah, now you guys are not attacking the choke. Yeah, so really pay attention to this. These guys are able to follow up. This is what's gonna punish you now. So it's probably just this resource management. I want to get close with my full resources, but maybe let the enemies through and then your team can follow up. I like the general, just all these directions. Yeah, the way you position, I think, the mechanics as well. I think this is good. It needs more polishing, honestly, and this is what a lot of times it's all about in Masters. You really, once you polish all of this, you get better. What we mentioned today first, and then maybe we'll pay attention to something else. You will be climbing. It's there's no rocket science or something. Like you just want to polish something, a few concepts, fundamental things. Okay, one from the left. Yeah, what's your thoughts on this engagement overall?
I think it's fine to... I got the Mercy. I saw like an opportunity to ult. And...
So it was big ult there.
Yeah.
Okay. And you see the space we're using as well here. I think this is what's important to... Whenever you have this enclosed space advantage, I definitely... I definitely think you can do more. If you're not doing it in the open as much, yeah, this ultimate, you should have more chances to win. Well, you want to be careful about the sleep dot though, so
Yeah.
definitely something to pay attention to. But yeah, overall, if you can use short spaces to your advantage, I like it. At least with those with this composition here, yeah, and this is what you guys should be looking for. Okay, first knife, you can. You should be playing that wall. Well, you're playing way too
Yeah,
far now.
I was a bit scared about the last time.
Yeah, so it's not about like the position, right? Well, there's always a reason, and if we got our team around, our win con is to not make them take angles. You play the wall, just don't get poked. Don't get poked before the fight, so your resources get forced. Because this Reaper, he really needs help. If he gets slapped there, there's no follow-up, and everyone is 1 HP. The enemy, yeah, they might turn this around. This guy still gets a kill.
And shout him.
Yeah. Yeah, shout helps too with the speed boost. Yeah.
I think the rest of this game was just kind of fell apart. I don't think it's worth watching.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm thinking we got some. It's more of a macro, but I think it's important. Just how both compositions play. It's based on the range, based on the angles, and yeah, maybe if you like, we can watch one more VOD, and you can also do. You can also do a queue. Yeah, you can go in a queue and then try to.
Okay, I'll send you this and I'll queue up now.
Yeah. Now let's see how long it takes. Once you get the game, let me know.
Yeah, after like 5 p.m. here, it gets a lot faster, but the thing is I play better in the morning, so...
Yeah. Nah, it's all good.
Oh, I'm already in a game.
Oh, you're in a game? Okay, just screen share
Yeah,
then.
that's surprising.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do this. For now, just pay attention to range. So it's simple. You need to get in the habit of just identifying what range we're playing and position accordingly. So it's gonna be easier. Of course, Doomfist, well, if it's a short range character, but pay attention to your team sidelines, win condition. Yeah, this is what it's about, I guess. Do we play more longer range? Do we play shorter range? That's it.
Kind of close range, I think.
Well, for now, yeah, but you will be looking at the enemy comp as well. Usually, when you're 15 seconds in, you press the tab, also scout, which just normally, yeah, just look around, see. With Doomfist, you have more opportunities to scout early because of your mobility, so take advantage of that.
I got a poke.
Sure. So your win condition is short range and going after poke targets there. Poke angles. Yeah, make sure you go after the Cass and the Larry Ashmore, yeah. Fine, good. You can try to live here. Yeah. Nice. Just keep stalling, live, and try to get a pick. Poke angles, the squishies. Yeah. Like Alaria. Sigma should be last, I think. Unless he's really killable. Yeah. Yep, this is good. Yep, nice, good job. And yeah. Oh no. Yeah, I like it. I like it. This is good. Just slightly more attention towards their poke angles. There've been maybe 2 times we don't need to go on the Sigma. And the way you get your punch charge is really good too. You can easily do that versus the enemy this composition here. Okay, so it's Ashe Ilaria. Or maybe Echo if she used the mobility. Right.
How'd the pylon go?
Nice, good job. Ooh. Try to low.
Yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing. How's...
That was good. No, that was good before. You did force out the ultimate there too. So you just need to get the echo now. Oh. Well.
I'm immortal.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Ashe Ilaria. And okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's usually just if Echo use mobility like it was there. It can I think go after her. If not, then just allow Ashe is fine. Echo is like only strong when she got the shift. She still she still needs to close the gap, so it's Ashe Ilaria should be first priority. They're longer range characters, more longer.
Wow. I didn't mean to go on the lamppost.
Yeah, I saw that. That was not intended. I think the direction was right. You can do that. Just to like deny those poke things. Find the Ashe, find the Ilaria. Yeah.
What am I doing?
A little bit open. That's it. Just to open to poke.
I should have played closer to the kitsune.
Yeah. The target priority was fine though. Just a little bit too open. Just keep that in mind. Try to kind of you're exposed to this one sideline at a time. The most dangerous one you deal with. Ooh.
How'd the rock not wake me up?
Oh, you got rocked and slapped, so it's like chains to see.
Rocked and slapped same time.
Yeah, it got chains to see there to death. This area might be a little bit more difficult for Doom because of the short range, but you still can try. That's alright. You got your ultimate. Yeah, try to touch and still go after squishy poke still. Ooh, she's won. Ah, nice. Winnable. Yeah, you win this. Well, still poke squishies. Yeah, nice. Got.
I still want to see 9.
Yeah. Now you're good. Yeah, now you can be touching the point. Yeah. Once you got the Kiri there was enough. Nice, good job. Yep, and then you can set up one more time. Got your ultimate for the next fight too, so can use it as a kind of second life. Do cooldown rotations, yeah, and then use your ultimate later. careful. Make sure short sidelines can help you out.
Trying to see what I can do to that back line.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You know, I think it was alright, but what I want you to make sure that you do this when your angles can do something as well. So it's like I think we've done it a little bit too early. This is what I think, because enemy starts walking, right? You got what? You got Hanzo. You got, well, they just been around the corner. Yeah, let's put it this way. When they're being active, when they do something, then you want to be active as well. Yeah, that's it. But
I think then maybe I could have put a bit more pressure on that Ashe instead of the Ana break, because I'm not going to do much to them. I thought that it would be best to go on the Ana break because then their team doesn't get healing, but maybe it's not the healing that's the issue, but just a...
Yeah, it's typically this kind of balance. It's balance of what is more important to kill, so they value how dangerous they are in a fight. And it's not only about defensive cooldowns, it might be also because of the healing. And also what is easy to kill. The Brig Ana, well, it's usually going to be harder to kill for you. Not too, it's not too easy. But something like Ashe is pretty dangerous, but then it's easier to kill if you also able to isolate her too, I think. Yeah, I think it will be better. You had a good position to go after them, so I just think let the enemy walk in a little bit more if you got this short range team, so you don't engage too early. But the way we use CDs and just this positioning role been great. Yeah, now you just do the setup. Yeah, make sure you get closer with all your resources and then look for the dive. Still probably poke member, so... Oh, nice. Isolated too. Nice, great. Okay, now find poke, probably. See, like, if there's somebody... Ooh. What was that? Sometimes these interactions, like... Oh, this guy's isolated. Oh. By the way, the way you did there, when you went all the way left, if you're able to isolate them, bait them to be isolated, I think is good. Just... Yeah. For now, when you walk, just make sure you get there to their backline with almost full resources, so they don't poke you. Yeah, I like this. I like this setup. Right, you need to find opportunities to die from here.
The break. Oh.
Next fight. You can repeat the same kind of, but just okay, get a rest. That's fine. You will be able to repeat the same, just find opportunities to die faster.
Yeah.
Huh? Nice. Yeah, good. Power punch. Okay.
No sleep.
Charging battery.
Okay, one more time. I think try this out one more time. You got your ultimate. Should get the should be able to get your zero potentially. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Besides, like, playing cover.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like, how does that stun me? God.
Nice, good. Finally. This is honestly the pretty tough point to get to. Once you got it, the second point is definitely easier for you. You got more space to work with. That's all right. That's actually good too because you got good spawn there. So if you trade just like that, this is alright. You can push the card longer. Yeah, it'll be fine. Find this most dangerous angles there. See, find again. Like, don't forget to check this out where they are. Yeah. So it's probably there. Yeah. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's okay, just reset. You can fight high ground. That's most important for you to fight. Make sure you push them out, I think, and then later you can push the objective and push the rest of the high grounds later.
Yeah. No sleep. Oh.
As deny.
My fault. I tried to do something.
I think it was okay. It's like high risk, high reward, but I think it's worth it at this point because he denied the he denied the poke this way. But on card, well, stuff. So can dodge though. The trace is dead too. Ooh, winnable actually. Yeah, you can. You guys will be touching. Get the break fast, maybe. Oh, no, it's. That's alright. I think this is this has been quite good with the doing this game cooldown situation. So this has been great. Just maybe polishing the slightly positions and oh, you can cancel the Q as well. Yeah, you can just pay attention to position of your backline a little bit more, and there's another one. It's position of the enemy backline too. So what do we dive exactly? Because we've been kind of saying, yeah, dive their poke angles maybe if you got short wing condition, but sometimes you just need to be even, let's say, yeah, just more precise with the target priority. I will show you a couple examples. Can you send me this code?
Oh, yeah.
But the way you get power punch, all of this is like good understanding of what you can do. Also, I like the value you get in the poke phase with the just the slam in general. Yeah, you kind of get some poke going, and then you go back, and then you run in later when your team is around. Just yeah, let's see. Now let's take a look. Screen 1. Okay, so I think it's partially been on attack. Yeah, so it's been around here. Oh, this is a good example too. When we went on the break there. So let's see. You got the Kiri on the aggressive angle. She's poking. She's gonna TP back, and then do something the short range later. Then you set up around here, and this is what I want you to pay attention to. Make sure that your win condition, yeah, it's still overall you got more advantage even though because of the snipers. I think you will be leaning towards the short range here a little bit more. Make sure your angles will be able to do something when you go in though. See, if I do this right, am I helping my teammates? Yeah, like my guys to do something at this point of time. If I punch in this direction, you see this?
No, because I'm punching them away.
Yeah, you're punching them away, exactly, yeah. It might be fine, I think, if you maybe got long sideline where your teammates can kind of contribute on that. Yeah, you sort of boom them really to out of the cover. Like, for this Widowmaker, it's actually useful at this point, but most of your team cannot follow up. And this is what's important, making sure we're punching this way so we get the follow-up. So pay attention to the enemy. Maybe they start walking a little bit more. They start crossing this line here, this going to the choke. I think we'll be punching. Maybe you can even do this punch just from here. Although pay attention to Diana though. If she's not there, I think you could, and like the rock too. Maybe you can also do it similarly to when you're on the high ground. They walk, then you punch them towards this wall. Maybe you isolate them inside this room. Something like that. Yeah, and just making sure there's a follow-up, I guess. Okay. And yeah, it's about target priority too. So when I do this, yeah, because I wanted to say about the target priority, it's just I want to pay attention to who is killable, but at the same time pretty dangerous to my team. And a lot of times here, you will find those poke angles. You need to go after them a little bit more. So it's probably going to be either you deny the Ash, Echo, or, well, it can be Ana as well. And you need to find who is more dangerous. And you'll see now, for example, the Echo might be more dangerous here if she's on this stop. Or let's say Ash gets up here. It can also be more dangerous compared to the Ana there. Ash, actually, she's gonna go inside the room there, but this is what's your probably first attention should be on. Yeah, like would be probably denying this poke members, unless this guy's isolated. I think you can fight them. You typically like this Brigana. You by yourself. Will be difficult, and on the attack you will see there will be moments when we, I think, do good rotation. Yeah, there's been a good way we use CDs. It's just a little bit more about what we dive exactly. A little bit unfortunate because it took longer, because of you got slapped, but it happens. Can be solved if you play cover, just slightly more. This is fine. You find isolated target, you punish that, and then later you looking to dive. Yeah, you just looking for dive opportunities. What you should be diving here? What's your thoughts? Which angle you will be slamming, going after? Well, I think
probably
there's
the Ana break cast.
Yeah, Ana brick cast. Okay, sure. If you go after them, in what direction you should be punching as well?
Into the train.
Yeah. Well, into the train. It can also be towards this here. So your team is able to follow up. I definitely think like you punch away this angle, so it's not scary anymore, and your close range characters can do more. You win, and I actually can see that later. I think almost Yeah, so it's been 1 minute. When it's 1 minute 20 seconds around that, you actually did that and you instantly won. Just do it faster, yeah. So you're not like waiting too long, because if you do, then this guy actually, like how it works, it just can't stunt. It was so weird. I'm like, your hitbox so big, yeah. The Doomfist hitbox so big. That's why it's like you start flying out and then yeah, he hits you there. It's kind of. Because the rock actually went through, like, but yeah, let's see, it's just sometimes it happens. And so diving that top would be nice, I think. Just right away, quick dive from the top. It's dangerous angle. You denied that, and then your team can walk through. And the second, yeah, so the second fight is kind of same. How do you play around the sleep dart? So see, it seems like the problem, right? Sometimes when you close the gap, yeah, you're just setting up. Is there anything you want to do to, like, not be able...
I don't know, you can just bait it, like peek and then just run back to the wall.
Yeah, so this is one way, you're trying to bait it out just by playing around the cover. Be more intentional then, though, yeah? So it's not, you're not walking into the sideline, just out in the open. So if you do that, then find the wall, be more intentional. I don't think there's anything else you can do. All of this stunts here, rock and her sleep dart is projectile. So while you're rotating, you're going from one place to another. I definitely think you can do that. Yeah, cover, so I'm gonna write it down for you as well. Is the cover. One more thing, intentional bait, yeah, maybe intentional bait. This way you not gonna get poked. Don't, yeah, so we don't want to get poked before the fight as well. Yeah, didn't write that down before. Just your short wing condition, all of this, because it takes time when you get poked. Now there's more chances for your other members to die. But now, let's say you have full resources. Now you find right opportunities to go after somebody. That's it. Just make sure you dive the most dangerous angle there, and it's probably gonna be again this high ground over here. If you're able to quickly go after them, we'll be alright. Just a little bit unfortunate, it took a little bit more time, and you see what we went after as well. Well, this well, the cast, it can work actually. Oh wait, it's not. So it's not the cast. It's yeah, it's the brick. Yeah. So see, you shouldn't be diving this. I think, yeah, you should be diving. Find more aggressive angle on the enemy team. Find what gets them value. Remember, even from this perspective, yeah, when I was explaining the range angles, once you know that, once you know how do you win with angles in range, you know where to put your attention to. The enemy composition, they actually like to take angles too. They like to sort of surround you with all this poke in the open area. So if you're able to just get them out of those angles, you're able to punch them, make them a little bit stuck. Yeah, your comp is really mobile, but if you make them stuck in the open somewhere, it's easy for you to dive them. Yeah, from multiple angles. This is what you want. You just don't want these guys to be existing on this high grounds, open sidelines as much. This is it. And you'll see. I think your first, yeah. So this is gonna be good attempt around here. When you're gonna be diving, I think you will be winning right away. You'll be diving that high ground. And of course it's with the ultimate, but this is what you need to do more. This is more dangerous. This is carry angle. You just deny this. This is Widowmaker. That was fine, and then you go after Diana later. Okay, maybe any questions or...
I don't know. Sometimes it's just like if I try to dive, I think I'm just gonna get stunned.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, this is true. This can be so one. Yeah, how do you solve it then? Yeah, what do we just paid attention to? So because what matters is what you do before, right? What you do before the dive, so there are no stuns, and what you do. Yeah, what you do during the actual fight. Yeah, when your team is around. So before. Yeah, what we can do before about the stunts, what we just mentioned.
Before you try and bait them out,
Yeah, exactly.
And then
So
when you engage, you can have like, you know, Suzu and stuff, so it helps with that.
yep, that's it.
Resources and whatever.
That's it. That's what I think. Yeah, you need to just you will probably pay more attention to baiting though, because yeah, this is the one thing you can control. You cannot control your teammates as much. So yeah, bait those out. But then later, you can also play cover to actually maybe something to think about. Just how do I dive so I'm not exposed to too many stuns? Yeah, because if you exposed to chain CC where they just chain CC you to death, I don't think it's effective. So make sure there's some sort of cover around you. And then if your team is able to help you out when you dive in, like Suzu is able to deny the cooldowns, is able to deny the SSC, then you're good. It's just all about the timing later. It's all about that, it seems. This is scary though. This is I understand that there's nothing else to do, maybe, but maybe, huh? What do you think about this setup? Actually, I'm just any any maybe better way to approach this first turn.
I don't know. I felt that Sigma was really oppressive, and if I dive that, my team dies.
Yeah, true.
I
Well,
don't really know.
yeah, you can definitely deny him, I think. Yeah, is there a better approach from just what we said? You need to, well, your composition, yeah, range. You will be fighting short range. How do you take angles? What is important? Do you lean towards split or stacked approach here?
Stacked, so slam over to my cast.
I would. Why is it stacked exactly? Why do you guys want to be stacked?
I think it's maybe angles for the Cassidy, but like stack with your Kenshi, so you can dive together and stuff.
See, typically with the dive composition, your angles, you should be taking advantage of the split. You should be taking advantage of the split more. So all this time, that's why I was good. I was saying, oh, you can walk through and then dive. Yeah, it's understandable because you divert the enemy's attention more because of your mobility, and then you can just dive them from multiple sides of the map. So maybe somebody's even here, maybe somebody's at B, maybe somebody even went all the way back from here. This is really nice. As long as you're able to have your resources. You just need your resources for the short range engage. This is the main difference between you and Poke. Poke, they like to use their resources kind of early before you dive them. Just you will be using corners but still surrounding. It's the only difference. It's just the range. Yeah, both compositions like to sort of really lean towards the split approach, but you need to, I think, just look for the greedy angle. And if you do that, maybe even if you run there, I think there are high chances you get the Sigma. You see what I'm saying? You maybe can punch him towards this side. He's oppressive, sure. Maybe you also go after Tracer, who knows? But this can punish him more, maybe. Obviously there's like stuff just like that, so maybe you can also get a kill on that, maybe bait this out, but yeah, take advantage of split angles more, greedier angles. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's this to me. I think later it'll be easier, kind of there. Yeah, this high ground is overall easier to deal with compared to the first point. And this is good. You dive in. This again, what's more killable? This is more important for you to just deny here. A bit scared without the block right away though. Maybe wait like extra longer because your team they also walk through. You see that? Yeah, they start walking through, and then you turn them around, and only Genji is able to follow up. Maybe just slightly more follow up with from somebody like Kiri, for example. Maybe somebody like even your Cass. But this is good though. This overall has been pretty good engage. Just slightly can be cleaner. So you survive there, and maybe you just snowball from here too. You could maybe snowball, get the Tracer, get the you get this on 100% too, and you'll be fine. Okay. this is baiting. This is really good if you're able to do that. Yeah, you being intentional with the wall, and now they use the rock, and then you can look for the dive after. Yeah, this is what I like to call soft engage in a way. Soft engage is just all about debating, and I think they use sleep dart too. I just heard it. Yeah, they use. Wait, oh no, wait, maybe it's yours. Your oh no, I mean not yours, but the other sound. That's all right. So they use the rock though, so you have high chances to do something. You look for a quick dive one more time. Now. All right. I think from here though, just yeah, if you're able to do this, sure, dive the brick. If she went out, didn't go after Sig again. That was fine. That was good overall. There, of course, still can be things to polish, but it's not too much important. Okay, what do you think about this dive here? So I would dive in the most dangerous angle. What do you think about the timing on this too?
I think I could have waited a bit because my team's still in spawn.
Just slightly longer, I think. Again, yeah, you got more poke going on because of the soldier and the cast now, but still your win condition overall will be close the gap. Close the gap. Let your team get closer, especially somebody, even Kaz, to get the fall off. The Kiri as well. Let them in a little bit more before you do all of this, because this is good engage. You deal with the dangerous high gun here. You need to kind of. Yeah, I think it's good to deny this, because you guys need to take advantage of this, kind of surround the enemy from here. Just decide later. Quai's looking around. Okay, yeah, I think it's mainly it. From, yeah, based on this entire thing here. Maybe let's try to summarize all of what we mentioned today. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah,
sounds good.
Okay, you can tell me what you got out of today so far. What do you need to work on?
Dive targets, how to dive, and positioning a lot.
Mm-hmm. So specifically for the things we mentioned, yeah, what we need to pay attention.
Which range you need to take if you need to close the distance, if you need to deny their time, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna just go through the specific matchups again. So I'm just gonna write it down. Mobile. So I'm gonna phrase it this way. Yeah, I'm not gonna call it like dive comp, roll comp, poke comp. I'm just gonna kind of say, yeah, the win condition. Yeah, because each composition with let's say with each composition it can lean towards certain direction with the range angle. So I'm just gonna say short, yeah, let's say like short composition versus long range composition. What your range is gonna be, it's that, well, just regarding the range, you need to deny long range characters. Yeah, because you short range comp, you usually don't want to get poked before the fight starts into this matchup. Angles with this one, you will be typically taking stacked angles, with so I'm gonna say like with brawl, so it's gonna be with brawl comp, and with something like dive, it's gonna be split with dive comp. Typically, because you need to take advantage of your mobility. Yeah, you still play short sideline, but you'll be just surrounding the enemy the way you try to do it on the first point, maybe even second point. This example here I described. Oh, you go all the way there. Okay. What else? The second matchup's been this. If you have somewhat of a longer range team versus short range comp, your range, well, it will be the opposite. You will be denying short range characters, but important difference. Yeah, what you need to be doing to like deny the short range characters. Yeah, it's how to. Do you remember the specifics? Like what was good on Legion Tower? Remember
What'd you
when?
Say?
Yeah. I'm saying, what was good on Legion Tower first point? Remember when we denying the short range characters, when we're not letting them do something? What's How do you make them use resources? Let's put it this way.
Playing cover well.
Okay, playing cover well. This is one. Okay.
Like when I stood behind that wall, and then it forced the Winston to come out, and then we had angles on him.
Okay, so we don't want to get poked before the fight starts. Also, I would say this: open up to sightline, which you deny exactly. So you don't want to be open to too many sightlines. It's overall this general thing about the cover. And is there anything else?
Sometimes dive targets. Which one's the most impressive?
Yeah. I think this is gonna be more general statement here. I'm just gonna say, yeah, it can be done with any composition. Identify, based on what we said, this range, angles. We identify the specific angle which is more dangerous. Yeah, so I'm gonna say like this: target priority, deny the most dangerous angle based on range and angles. Yeah, and angles, just this entire idea what we mentioned. One more note, actually, what I have is when you're fighting long matchup versus short matchup, yeah, short composition, try to bait the enemy a little bit more. Try to, yeah, so you'll be baiting the enemy to dive you, to do something towards you in a way. And because they use resources, yeah, remember, maybe Winston dives you with the shield, with the bubble, and then your team is able to do more. This is how you peel, actually. Like this is your main idea of peeling. You don't want to let the enemy to dive to get closer versus your team. So we do not wanna let enemy to get closer. So what you will be doing with all this information when you're practicing, I want you to make sure you practice one thing at a time. So really try to maybe start with you can start with the cover, you can start with the range, whatever, one idea, and constantly ask yourself, what are we leaning towards? Yeah, so it's gonna be simple things, yeah, simple directions. Just, are we taking more long fights, short range fights, if you're talking about the range? Angles, am I taking split angles, or am I taking stacked angles? Every fight you will be answering these questions, and just one thing at a time. Yeah, maybe one game you do the range, the next game you can do angles, another game you can just pay attention to cover, another game, yeah, so it's gonna be like one more thing. So we have this like 4 things, seems like. You can pay attention to target priority, and we can talk about that a little bit more actually too. Yeah, let's say like target priority. We didn't talk about it as much. We'll see how the progress is though. Starting with the macro, I think, is good. Like the general understanding, the compositions, how my playstyle changed when you're the masters, when you're trying to push towards GM first. So yeah, it's a good start. We'll see what we can add later too. Anything else? Oh, another thing, what you can